Okay, so now we have Queen Firefly tagging along with us. I'm sure she's gonna be a great help with her fucking gut shot. I'm sure she's gonna really contribute to the group here.
Through here. I know a way around this. Come on.
A rudimentary crafting system. You know, I have a med pack here if you want. You can take it because I think you're going to bleed to death. Yeah, just go ahead and do that while you have a hole on your gut. That's probably a good idea. Just don't care. There are those buildings again.
Holy shit. Is that your people? What's left of them? Why do you think I'm turning to you guys? This way.
Yeah, I don't think people go
Why now?
to Joel and Tess if they have any other options.
Looks like they did.
And hey, look at Joel's hair looks black in this lighting now. Can't really tell the grayness. It really depends on the lighting.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Yeah, you do not look like you're doing well.
Hey, how you holding up?
I'll live. Hold up. Soldiers. That's the way out. The door into the bridge.
Ain't a big fan of these odds.
We can sneak by them, even though I know that's not your style.
We'll see how it goes. Let's get moving.
We'll see how the bones shake out. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna kill them all.
We need to get to that door.
Something you might notice from the way that they've interacted with people up to this point is the kind of relationship between Tess and Joel and everyone else is Tess is sort of like the face of the operation. She's the people person, more or less. She's the one who talks to the... She's the one who talks to... Talks to folks. How do you... Listening mode. There we go. And Joel's sort of the muscle. Hello. Like, Tess was the one who did all the talking to Robert, and Joel just, you know, snapped his fucking arm. And then when talking to Marlene, Joel only really came in when they were like, oh, we got some leverage here. You guys are getting your asses kicked by the military. Yeah, and that's something else we're gonna notice is that NPCs sort of just running around like crazy people, and the enemy's not noticing them. For all intents and purposes, the NPCs, your partners, are invisible and whatnot.
Good riddance.
As far as enemy dudes are concerned, which is a little immersion breaking, but if it was any other way, it would be too frustrating as a game. But it does make for some kind of funny moments. Uh-oh. 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 Shit.
The fuck? You're dead, asshole! You got a hostage.
Yeah. Waste the bullets, but it is really fun to shoot the hostage in the head like that. Anyway, that was all of them.
God damn it, they got Warren.
Not Warren!
Goodbye, friend.
We should go, Marlene. There's bound to be more soldiers on the way.
You're right. Let's move.
I kept forgetting, because, like, that conversation has a weird trigger, where I forget if it triggers if you do the encounter violently, or if you have to stealth it 100%. So I guess you gotta end up getting in the shootout before that'll trigger. And there's a trophy for getting all the like ambient conversations like that, where there's a little icon, or you gotta press triangle to have the conversation, and that's one that people always miss because the trigger to activate it is so finicky. Because it's based on Marlene going over there.
Go on, get inside.
Yeah, have the women knock the locker over. One of them is
we
gut
going,
shot.
Marlene?
Thanks, Joel. But hey, he's covering the area. He's their point man, you know? So, like I said, Joel's the muscle. Not really
How you holding up?
conversationalist.
Fumes. I'll make it.
They're both kind of, you know, rugged, but Joel is definitely not a people person.
Now in full effect.
Tess is a little bit more
Outside without
personable,
proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted.
as you'll see even more examples of as we go forward here.
Attention. Curfew is now in full effect. Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Whoa. Come on now. Get on up.
Fuck away from me!
Let her go.
Well, you're recruiting kind of young, aren't you?
She's not one of mine.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Don't worry, this is fixable. I got his help. But I can't come with you.
Well, then I'm staying.
Ellie, we won't get another shot at this.
Hey, we're smuggling her?
There's a crew of Fireflies that'll meet you at the Capitol building.
That's not exactly close.
You're capable. You hand her off, come back, the weapons are yours. Double what Robert sold me.
Speaking of which, where are they?
Back in our camp.
We're not smuggling shit until I see them.
You'll follow me. You can verify the weapons. I can get patched up. But she's not crossing to that part of town. I want Joel to watch over her.
Whoa, I don't think
Bullshit,
that's the
I'm not-
best
Ellie!
idea.
I like how they're both like, no, fuck that.
How do you know them?
I was close with his brother Tommy. Said if I was ever in a jam, I could rely on him.
Was that before or after he left your little militia group?
He left you too. He was a good man.
I could just take her to the North Tunnel and wait for me there.
Jesus Christ.
Just cargo, Joel.
She's just cargo.
No more talking. You'll be fine. Now go with him.
Don't take long. And you, stay close. Let's go.
During that entire cutscene, Joel basically didn't even look at Ellie. Like, didn't even want to make eye contact with her. I wonder why, I wonder why Joel, Mr. Personable, would have trouble wanting to have anything to do with a young girl like this.
What happened?
Fireflies. Same thing's gonna happen to us if we don't get off the street.
You're the pro. I'm just following you.
Yeah. In case it wasn't clear, if you didn't know anything about the previews or pre-release material about this game, or if you haven't heard of it at all before this moment, the whole idea of this game is, you know, Ellie's gonna stick around for the entire thing with Joel. And I think you can probably get a gauge based on the opening of this game and that little nugget of information where things are gonna go from here on out.
Attention. Harboring or aiding one criminal is punishable by... Do not place yourself at risk.
Yeah, Ellie, just go ahead and walk around with your head sticking out like that. It's really fun, too, because, you know...
Where are we going?
Up there. That'll get us to the north tunnel.
How are we supposed to reach that?
Just give me a minute.
Like, child characters, even when they're not played by real children, which Ellie is not, she's played by an adult woman, they don't exactly have a positive reputation in most fiction, let alone video games. Like, Clementine was sort of the exception, not the rule, you know? So you get saddled with Ellie, you get saddled with this game-long escort mission, basically, and you're like, well, goddamn, fuck that.
You use it to smuggle things?
Yep.
Illegal things?
Sometimes.
You ever
Physics.
smuggled a kid before?
Physics.
No, that's a first. What's the deal with you and Marlene anyways?
I don't know. She's my friend, I guess.
Your friend, huh? You're friends with the leader of the Fireflies. What are you, like, 12?
She knew my mom, and she's been looking after me. And I'm 14. Not that that has anything to do with anything.
So where are your parents?
Where are anyone's parents? They've been gone a long, long time.
So instead of just staying in school, you decide to run up and join the Fireflies, is that it?
Look, I'm not supposed to tell you why you're smuggling me, if that's what you're getting at.
You wanna know the best thing about my job? I don't gotta know why. To be honest with you, I give two shits what you're up to.
Well, great.
Good.
Fine. Great. Awesome. Good. Shut up. Fuck you. Already the chemistry is starting to form here. And yeah, I wonder why he assumed that she was 12. I think this is drudging up some old memories best left forgotten, hey Joel?
Is it?
It's been a long
What are you
day.
doing?
Killing time.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Don't care.
I am sure you will figure that out.
Your watch is broken.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get shot. Joel waking up from bad dream
You
again.
mumble in your sleep. I hate bad dreams.
Yeah, me too.
Well, thanks for planting the memory in his head by reminding him about his fucking
Yeah.
watch.
I've never been this close. It's the outside.
Look at that concept art.
Dark it is. Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
Stop trying to initiate conversation with me!
You.
Hey. Sorry it took so long. Soldiers fucking everywhere.
How's Marlene?
She'll make it.
Look at the buttons on Ellie's backpack.
Wanna do this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Look at her buttons! That's great. Everyone has backpacks. I love it. Everyone has backpacks. I love it.
Think it's a bit strange that they're having us do their smuggling?
Marlene wanted to do it herself. We weren't their first choice. Or the second, for that matter. She's lost a lot of men. Beggars can't be choosers.
I just hope there's someone alive to pay us.
Someone will be around.
I am a huge appreciator of backpacks. Look at her backpack. Got buttons and a little dangly thingy. Hold on, let's go back in here to grab this little number. And is there anything else? Let's take a look at Tess's list here. Very meticulous. I like that in a woman. Yeah, look at the window. Look at that concept art. Look at this. City, wall, outside. So good. Ah, shit.
Thing.
Hate these fucking things. It always takes 3 fucking pulls.
Who's waiting for us at the drop-off?
She said there's some fireflies that have traveled all the way from another city. Girl must be important. What is the deal with you? You some bigwig's daughter or something?
Something like that.
I thought you said your parents were dead. Shut up, Joel.
If everything goes as planned, we should get you to them in a few hours. Ellie, once we get out there, I need you to follow our lead and stay close.
Yeah, of course.
Remember when I said about Tess being more personable than Joel? Already you're gonna start seeing that a little bit.
Climb up and check if the coast is clear.
Now hold up. There's a patrol up ahead.
This game does a lot of filters over
We're good. Come on up.
different scenes to change the lighting. You might notice this one looks a lot more like the contrast has been turned up
Watch your step.
than just before, but there's one moment in particular much later in the game where it's so obvious that it's actually really funny.
It's raining. Don't do us any good.
You'd think it would. I mean, it would provide us cover, right? Cover up our footprints. Lobster. Commonwealth Lobster Company. Well,
Up this way.
I'm sure we won't have any trouble from now on out, right? Guys, come on. Ellie! Yep, I'm sure we'll be perfectly fine. No issues from here on out. Oh.
Don't do anything stupid.
Move.
Turn around, on your knees. You scan him, I'll call it in.
Put your hands on your head.
This is Ramirez at Sector 12, requesting pickup for 3 stragglers. Understood.
Look the other way. We can make this worth your while.
Shut up. Tired of shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ETA?
Couple minutes.
Sorry, she says.
Fuck! I thought we were just gonna hold him up or something.
Oh, shit. Look.
Positive.
Jesus Christ. Marlene set us up? Why the hell are we smuggling an infected girl?
I'm not infected.
No? Was this lying?
I can explain.
You better explain fast.
Look at that fucking camera angle.
I don't care how you got infected.
It's 3 weeks old.
No, everyone turns within 2 days, so you stop bullshitting.
It's 3 weeks. I swear. Why would she set you up?
buying it.
Well, no time to think about that now.
Run. Run!
Go! Go! Move!
I love the cinematography in this game. Like the low down, pointed up camera angle where they were confronting her like that. Oh, it's so good. And then, of course, we already noticed
When I give you the signal, we run.
Tess sort of
Run.
Now, run.
Tess sort of without even thinking going to Ellie and like bring her along, while Joel just fucking booked for it. I wish you could like run while still being crouched. Have like a slower, quieter run.
It's gonna be another sprint. You ready?
Sure. Yeah.
God damn it. They're everywhere.
All for 3 people.
Soldiers, right there.
I see him, I see him.
We must have gotten through. Check the trenches.
Just stay back.
Oh no, the trenches. We thought that'd be the last place they'd look.
Stay down, don't let him see you.
Come on. Follow Joel.
Also love the water effects on their clothes. The first Uncharted had really good water effects. Hope you're not afraid of lightning. Or thunder.
You see anything?
Clear back here. How's it look up ahead?
So far, so good.
Got super lucky right there. Sploosh. Okay, I thought I was seeing things.
I hear him up ahead.
Hold up.
Shh, stay.
Go, go.
Yeah, let the clickers get us. You guys fuck off.
We can get through here.
Sport rat. I really like the prompts in this game too. Like just the design of the buttons on screen for some reason. Look very aesthetically appealing.
Shit, another patrol. Everybody get down.
Now this is another thing where you can just pass by them without killing anyone.
How are we supposed to get past them?
Or we could not.
Out of this yet. Let's go around.
Have a look.
It's too many, Tess.
Oh, man.
Too many tests. Stop. Get my wife! Now if you're gonna be invisible to enemies, you should be invisible to me too.
Alright.
You hear that? Let's take a look.
Oh, just made it. Could have strangled that guy, but it probably would have gone bad.
Through here, come on.
Making it.
Are they gonna follow us down here?
We ain't sticking around to find out.
I don't think I've ever gotten through that part without
Close, Tess.
getting in a shootout or at least strangling a couple guys before.
Yeah. Let's see where this leads.
So that's a first. You guys gotta keep up.
Yeah, this looks right. Stay close.
I like how their
Yeah,
color
that's where
scheme
I'm
matches. They're both wearing the same outfit. Both wearing a pink shirt and blue jeans. They're basically Claire, and I love Claire from Resident Evil 2.
How's it look?
I don't know what Joel's color scheme is. He doesn't really have a
This one's
consistent
through
color scheme. Dude, here? Where? Where are we talking about? Oh, here we go.
Charlie Squad, report.
Shit. I got more soldiers.
Target's still on the loose, sir. Break off pursuit and report back to Sector 11.
I don't think they see us.
Get to your vehicle.
Good. They're giving up.
Stay in the shadows.
Good for us. Well, we're clear of the soldiers at least. Without any undue confrontation. Which is always nice.
Are we safe?
No, they're still around. Look, take a moment to catch your breath. Joel,
That-
if there's anything we can use in here.
That sums up this whole game, doesn't it? Are we safe? No, but take a moment to catch your breath. That's, like I mentioned, like, there's highs and lows in this game. It's really good. It's a really good video game.
Tess, up through here through this pipe.
Okay, look, we're dry right now, right?
Through here.
We're dry?
Stay very close, though.
Getting all wet. Yeah, now look at us. We're all wet now. Yeah.
Whoa.
Another filter over the screen.
Jesus.
Gather up. Call them back. We're bringing to the wall. You heard the man. Load on up. Let's go. Let's go.
I think we're in the clear on these guys for now. Something you'll notice is the military guys there had a good few women in the mix. They had like 3 or 4
There
women
you go.
in the group that you could kill if you got into a confrontation with them.
What was the plan? Let's say that we deliver you to the Fireflies. What then?
Marlene, she said that they have their own little quarantine zone with doctors there still trying to find a cure.
Yeah, we've heard that before, huh, Tess?
And that whatever happened to me is the key to finding a vaccine.
Oh, Jesus.
What she said.
Oh,
Joel.
I'm sure she did.
Hey, fuck you, man. I didn't ask for this.
Me neither. Tess,
I didn't ask for this.
What if it's true?
I can't...
I
What
can't
if,
believe you
Joel?
still have hope.
I mean, we've come this far. Let's just finish it.
Do I need to remind you what is out there?
I get it.
Ooh, fuck you, Joel. See, Tess isn't broken yet. Joel, he's fucking
We
broken.
can hit the Capitol building by sunrise.
We hope.
Well, that's what it all comes down to, isn't it? Hope. And that's what it comes down to. Hope. Joel doesn't have any anymore. He's fresh out of hope. I suppose Tess still might have some. And like, it never gets explicitly mentioned to.
Really? I guess this is what these buildings look like up close.
Yeah, remember these? I told you to pay attention to
So
those.
damn tall. So what happened here?
They bombed the hell out of the surrounding areas to the quarantine zones. hoping to kill as much of the infected as possible. It worked. For a little while.
It's never explicitly pointed out, but Tess is clearly much younger than Joel is, by at least a decade. So, like, you can imagine Tess was maybe, like, early 20s, maybe
Tess,
even
you
a
hear that?
teenager,
Yeah. Sounded
when
pretty far
things
away,
went
though.
bad.
Are we safe?
When shit finally hit the wall, Joel was already an adult, a father. Tess, maybe a little bit younger. Whereas Ellie, she wasn't even born. And that's something that you never see.
Now there's the Capitol building.
Yeah. We need to get around this mess.
This is the downtown area?
It was. Now it's a giant wasteland.
So you could always see these toppled over buildings from Boston. And now we can see the Capitol building over there, which is where we're going to right now. Just keep note of that. And that's something you never see in zombie fiction, is people who were born after the disaster happened. Because they always star people, like, the time frame never gets this far ahead into the future. Like, take The Walking Dead, for example. It's still, like, maybe a year or 2 or 3 after the zombie outbreak occurred.
You find anything over there?
Like,
Keep
it
looking.
hasn't even been half a decade.
You just stay close to her for now.
Roger, Dodger. That's great. So you never really see people who grew up never knowing a world that was anything but what it is. Right? You always have people who knew what it was like
Tess?
before.
Coming.
And I think that's a real shame. And I can't think of many other zombie or even post-apocalyptic stories that have characters of significance, like Ellie's still just a teenager, who didn't know anything but an apocalyptic scenario.
Body's pretty fresh.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it might be. Let's not stick around.
And she's 14 too, so she was born afterwards. Like, she wasn't just a baby and then things went bad. Her parents had been living in the shit and then had her. So you're gonna see that be brought up a couple times throughout the game. So yeah, this seems like a really safe building to be traipsing around through, right?
Another one. Shit.
So these guys died waiting for backup.
And that's, again, like, taking the timeline into consideration. Joel has been living in this world for 20 years. Living in this kind of environment and this kind of setting creates a very different kind of human being. I mean, you have, like... And then, like, you have people who were alive beforehand and then lived through this for 20 years, and then you have people who were born in the middle of it.
Damn it. Clicker.
The set of morality that you develop when you're living in a life or death situation every single day is very different.
Blind?
Here, listen to this.
Sort of. They see using sound.
Like bats?
No!
Bats.
Not like bats!
You gotta hide. That's how
Fuck you, Ellie! That's not how bats work! And that's not how the clickers work! You're both stupid! The fucking clickers do not use echolocation in this fucking game. You're both wrong. I hate you. And you're gonna see what I mean. You're gonna see what I fucking mean when we see a clicker for real. This is bullshit. They do not see using fucking echolocation. Rats. I mean, like, it's so easy to be hoity-toity and morality and whatnot now in our first world, in our, you know, fucking utopia of civilization we currently have, where we are so devoid of problems that we have to make them up. Like, oh, my privilege. Oh, my underrepresentation of minorities in video games. How, like, what better sign of opulence is there to a society that your biggest problem in life is, oh, I don't see people that look like me in movies? Oh, really? Do you have to struggle for food on a daily basis? Are you afraid of getting killed at any waking moment? Are you worried about having a place to sleep for the night? No! You're worried about, oh, there's not a black person in this movie. I feel so fucking bad for you. That's so terrible. Meanwhile, these guys got this shit to deal with. Yeah, when you live in a world with that shit coming at you on a day-to-day basis, you become a different kind of human being than the kind of person you are when you live in fucking suburbia or, you know, the city or some shit.
Shit. Oh, that was intense.
You said it.
So yeah, we saw on a, where was it? This. No. Where is it? This. These are the stages of the infection. Runner, and then what we just ran into was a clicker on the lower left there. Can't see.
Here, patch yourself up.
Oh, thank you, Tess. I appreciate that. That's relevant too, because we just got hurt. Oh, you're seeing my flashlight is jiggling out a little bit? Shake the controller and it comes back. Isn't that nifty? Like it seems like you're actually shaking.
Let's get the hell out of here.
The flashlight to jiggle the batteries back into place. That's the idea, anyway. Yeah, and sometimes you gotta make a choice of using a shiv to open a door, and a shiv is important, because not only is it a quick way to deal with enemies stealth-wise. Like, you grab an enemy, you can strangle them, and that takes a little bit, or you can use a shiv and just stab them instantaneously. Bricks are better than bottles. But also, shivs are the only way to stealth take down clickers. I mean, you saw that thing. That's not something you can just, you know, suffocate to death. That you can only stealth take down clickers with a shiv. So that's the risk versus reward with shivs. Like, you can decide, do I want to open this door, or should I hold on to it in case I'm in a bad situation later? And I might need it. And again, you'll see the yellow here is being used to direct where we're supposed to go.
If there's a way through.
It's clear. Come on, Ellie.
Right,
It's like when people, you know, today
Come on.
try and judge people who lived thousands of years ago by modern standards. It's like, dude, they had to worry about getting eaten by wolves. Like, fuck you. You don't understand. That's not fair. It's not fair to apply our modern views of morality to ancient people or people living in the far-flung future like these guys. They're basically fucking aliens by our standards. So yeah, look at this. Oh, look at their echolocation they're using to look at the environment. You know what echolocation is? It's you sending out a sound wave, and then when the sound wave bounces back off of a wall or something and hits you, that's how you can tell how near or far the thing that the, like, area around you is. Echolocation is not something making a noise and then you knowing where it is because it made a noise. If it was actually echolocation, it shouldn't matter how slowly or fastly you move through this area. Look at this. I'm standing right here, right out in the open. There's no furniture that I could be connected to. It's making its clicking noises. Why isn't it seeing me? Why isn't it seeing where I am with its echolocation? Look at this. Look at this. Why don't you notice me? Why don't you notice me? Look at me. Click, click, click. Are you making noises? Can you see me? Hold on, let me get in front of you. Just so there's no question here. I am standing right... Come on. I am standing right in front of it. It does not see me! It's not using echolocation! And to take clickers down, you gotta nail 2 headshots. One to take out the fungus around their head, and the other to actually take out their head. Anyway, so not like bats, you stupid little girl. They are not fucking bats, they don't use echolocation, everyone's an idiot, shut the fuck up. Anyway. Yeah, and if a clicker grabs you, that's instant death. There's no coming back from that. It grabs you, it bites, you're fucking dead. I'm sure you're gonna see at least once what's gonna happen. But anyway, not echolocation, suck my fucking dick. Assholes.
I think that's it. Ellie, you okay?
Other than shitting my pants, I'm fine.
Let's go.
And again, you'll notice Tess is much more concerned with Ellie's well-being than Joel is. So much for being just cargo, right?
Come on.
The stairwell's blocked. This is crazy.
Oh, this
Just
looks...
don't look down.
This looks safe.
Are you serious?
I'm always kind of bummed that Joel isn't wearing more blue. Like, his shirt's kind of greenish, I suppose. Greenish brown. I don't know. I'm just thinking of Resident Evil 2. Oh, good lord. That's spooky.
Come on, Ellie.
I love the sounds that these kind of cables make like that. It sounds so fucking trippy. And look, there, over there, we can see the Capitol building again. I just wish he was wearing blue because Resident Evil 2, you know? Leon wore blue, Claire wore pink, and both of them were wearing pink. You got 2 Claires on your side, Joel. Should feel lucky about that. Ooh, hey look, a new gun. And of course, a revolver has the trade-off of packing more of a punch, but holding less ammo and, of course, taking longer to reload. Thank you, buddy. Ooh. So we're gonna hold on to the revolver for a bit.
Stay with the girl.
And of course, I mentioned this before about Joel being the muscle. Those two are gonna stay up here, and we're gonna go down there and deal with this ourselves. Because Joel is a fucking badass. Oof, be careful now. We've got runners and clickers to deal with. So like I said, these guys are unique as far as zombies go, because you can just strangle the shit out of them. Like, they're basically still humans. It's only when they progress further to the point of being a clicker that you start having some problems. And clickers cheat because they have armor around their heads. So it doesn't just take a headshot to take them out, it takes 2 headshots. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Fuck! No, 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 no. Whew.
Alright, come on down.
Surprised I didn't die.
Impressed, Joel.
Let's just get out of here.
I'm surprised at how well I'm doing with the nailing these headshots, personally. We've got more ammo with this one, so we're gonna use that for a little bit. Nom nom. All this extra area, because on higher difficulties, they throw in a ton more enemies. Just doing a sweep to make sure there's no collectibles. Man, these guys got fucked. That's the danger. You go into a city, you got humans to deal with. You go out, and you got fucking zombies. Like, zombies, not zombies, you know. I'm just gonna call them zombies for convenience, but of course, they're practically not zombies in the Romarian sense. They're not undead, they're infected, they got a parasite, spore infection. They're actually inspired by a real-life parasite called, I forget what it's called, but it's in ants, where it will infect the ant and make it stand on top of a blade of grass and be like, yo, eat me pig, eat cows and whatnot. Or, what is it? It's snails. There's a parasite that will infect snails and climb up into their stalk.
Doing alright?
And into their, like, eyeball antenna stalk things.
Whoa.
Down we go.
And let's get to it.
The voice acting in
Get
this
through
game
here.
is superb.
Watch your back.
Where it'll climb up into their stalk and glow and like bulge it out to be all massive and big and filled with worms and glow in a whole bunch of different psychedelic colors. It looks really trippy. And then like compel the snail to go out onto a branch so that a bird will see it and come down and eat it. Because the parasite wants to be inside of a bird's stomach. Because it's a vorophile.
You want to take it easy.
Well, you're the one always going on about laying low.
And you always brush me off.
Well, not this time.
I believe it when I see it.
Oh, Tess, you might as well pull out a photo of your wife and kids being like, I'm retiring. I'm gonna retire pretty soon after next week. I'm gonna retire. Oh, Tess. She's cool, though. I want a game based on, I want a game based around Tess. I want a game where we see what her life was like before meeting Joel and, runs she did with him out and about and whatnot. She's such a great character. This game's full of really great characters. Not the least of which, of course, are Joel and Ellie.
Through here.
Man, I forget how many resources you can find on the easier difficulties.
Look at his sleeve. Firefly.
Yep. These guys aren't doing well in or out of the city. Let's hope there's someone alive to meet us at the drop-off.
It's gonna be fine.
I love the liquid effects in this game, too. You saw it in the... Okay, look at this. Joel lights the Molotov. Let's put it away. Yeah. Light it again. Put it back in my pocket. Oh. Let's make a couple more of these, because we have a lot of resources. I forgot how many resources you fucking get. And of course, Joel just shoves pills in his mouth to get better superpowers. To get Daredevil fucking superpowers. Man, you can't even tell what that is. This is such a shitty map.
They're from the quarantine zone.
See? We're not our guys.
Oh, Tess. Stop trying to give the girl false hope. Uh-oh.
Over there, see him?
Shit. God, we're almost out. Okay, Joel, you take point. I'll watch the rear. Ellie, no matter what, you stay right on his heels. Sure. You stay sharp.
Maybe you guys should wait here and let me go clear it out. Clickers can still hear you when you're crouched, just like how echolocation works. Right, you guys? That's echolocation, right? Making noise and they hear you, that's what echolocation is. Oh my god, would you guys stop that? Yeah, see, we're gonna... Grab him, shank him! There we go. And that uses up a whole shiv. There is an upgrade you can get to make shivs last 2 uses. So you shank them once, and then you can shank them one more time before the shiv's all used up. And it still weirds me out how the flashlight doesn't affect your stealth to any degree. It's with human enemies too. You can just shine the flashlight around everywhere, and no one will ever see it. Ellie, you want to get a good close-up shot here? Uh-oh. Let him come to me. Echolocation, you guys. This is how echolocation works, everyone. Jesus. Jesus, Joel. Man, this game's way too easy on normal mode. I say that, of course, but pretty soon I'm gonna get killed. Yeah, again, like, it's a gameplay contrivance that they're basically invisible. And I appreciate it because it would be way frustrating if it wasn't the case. Like, you'd think if they're standing still and making the chirp cheeps, that they'd be able to fucking see you if you're not behind cover. That's what it should be based around. You should have to hide behind cover so that their echo, and then time your movements in between the clicks that they make in order to get across the area without them seeing you with their echolocation. But it's not echolocation. They have really good hearing. That's not the same thing. Bugs the shit out of me. Like, look at this. They should be able to see me. This is so dumb. It wouldn't bug me if they didn't say, oh, it's echolocation. When it's clear, look at that. He's freaking out, making clicky clicks. Doesn't see me. Suck my dick.
It's good to have you around.
Where would you be without me? There we go. I missed all those fucking collectibles earlier because I had so many reserved. Only a couple more, I think. Oh, I can use this. I keep forgetting I can do this. It's fucking Arkham Asylum. Okay, it's making clicks. Doesn't see me. I'll stop going on about it, but you see what I mean. It's bullshit that they called this echolocation When it's not, the end. Of course, Ellie grew up in this world, but Ellie may have grown up in this apocalypse, but she's never been outside. She's never been in the shit, you know? She's still pure and sheltered. So when Joel's running around doing crazy violent shit, she's gonna comment sometimes and be like, what the fuck? Jesus, Joel. She hasn't been, tainted yet. She still has a very different sense of perspective compared to us, you know, living in the 21st century in wealth and squalor. Not squalor, fuck. Living in such opulence, that's the word. We live in opulence, and these guys live in this bullshit. And we have the nerve to say, oh, like, fuck you. Kill or be killed. And hey, if you don't want to kill, then you die. Have fun with that. You can ride your fucking moral high horse all the way to an early grave.
This way.
Last one.
Almost out of this. Come on. Shit.
Let's not waste one more shiv, and instead... Yeah. Good times all around.
Alright, come on.
I like how they've got such a routine to their movements. Like, you can tell they've gotten used to working with each other this way. And like I mentioned before, Joel is sort of the muscle. She's the brains.
Holy shit. We actually made it.
Everyone okay?
Yes. Let's move.
Good thing they don't know how to climb
You
ladders.
guys are pretty good at this stuff.
It's called luck. And it is gonna run out.
Just take the damn compliment, Joel.
Which way we going, Tess?
Capitol building's in this direction.
You sure about that? Anyway, let's not be so quick to hurry along. Un momento, por favor, señoritas. And it goes without saying that amongst the infected... That amongst the infected, you're gonna see an equal swath of men and women. Male and female zombies. For sure. I love that. If there's no other enemies around, he won't bother strangling them all quiet. He'll just bust their heads.
Alright.
They're recently infected. Those soldiers must have just turned.
Which means there's more in the area. We gotta go.
That always sucks. I hate zombie plagues that have way too many means of infection. Like, these are ones where, like, oh, you breathe the spores. Infected. Fuck you, that's not fair. That's not fucking fair. And then there's the regular, oh, you get bit, which has never made sense. It makes even less sense in Walking Dead, because it's like, oh, you get bit. But, because in Walking Dead, the way it works is...
Here we go.
Everyone's quote-unquote infected, and no matter how you die, you turn. Regardless. If you die, you become a zombie. You get shot in the stomach and bleed to death, you're gonna become a zombie. It doesn't have anything to do with that. Like, being infected, everyone's already infected. If you don't take out the brain in some way, they're going to become a zombie.
Climb on up.
And yet, people getting bitten by zombies still makes them turn? That's stupid. That doesn't make sense. Like, oh, you're trying to argue, oh, human mouths are disgusting. Yeah, I mean, sure, but even in a, you know, post-apocalyptic scenario, you can clean some shit out. You can clean out the wound. You can do some basic patchwork. Like, E. coli isn't this fucking horrible, deadly killer that's just going to fuck everyone up the second you get bitten.
Joel, over here.
I mean, like, I know people who have been bitten and had some chunks tore out of them by human beings. And didn't go to the hospital and did not die of an infection. Just saying. I mean, sure, it's different if you're bitten by a zombie and their mouths are all rotted and fucking gross, but still. Still.
Okay, double time.
They're coming.
Here they come!
Okay, let's
Oh shit.
go.
Oh shit. Ooh, that's fucking creepy.
You got something on your shoe.
We'll cut through this building.
Gross.
That's always a freaky
How do we
moment
get out of this
where they're
place?
banging on the door like that. But look, an upgrade station.
So Marlene thinks you're mean?
Well, that's what she believes.
Well, how
Dude.
I mean, you must have been somewhere you shouldn't to find an infected in the zone.
Yeah, I'd sneak out. I was in this military boarding school.
You'd sneak out?
You know, explore the city. I was in the mall when I ran into infected.
That place is completely off limits. How the hell did you get in there?
I had my ways. Anyways, one of those, what you guys call runners, bit me. And that was that.
I see.
I see.
Were you with Marlene when you were bitten?
No. I went to her for help afterwards.
Knowing her, I'm surprised she didn't shoot you.
She almost did. Hope she's alright.
I told you. She's gonna be fine.
Well, she's still in Boston, so maybe not on that one.
Alright.
Of course, they had that conversation to give you time to go through the upgrade menu here. I wish I could make these, but we don't have the thing yet. Reload speed is always paramount. I think, yeah, we're fine. I've never had click capacity as a high priority. Frame rate also. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can max all these out. Yeah. You're always for want of tools,
Now we're talking.
which we will find as we go forward. Yeah, I give ISIS shit for busting up museums and whatnot and destroying historical artifacts, but I think in an apocalyptic scenario, an end of the world situation, I think it's understandable to you know, I mean, the priority should be on survival more than anything else, right? I don't think anyone's gonna begrudge you for scavenging whatever you can. Right, Ellie? Right? I mean, but who would just break something for no reason? I mean, it's gotta be for a reason. It's gotta be, oh, we need this to survive. This is a bad situation, there's zombies. Don't just break shit for no reason. Right, Ellie? Right.
Ow, shit! Sorry! Sorry, that was me.
Tess,
Sorry.
Come on, stay close to me.
These fucking people, I swear to God. Who just leaves a china vase there? Like this whole, oh my god. Oh god. This whole fucking place has been picked clean. but that china was just sitting there. And someone just threw their Firefly pendant, which has a bullet hole through it, up here in that little fucking display case. And this bust. You don't think you can use this for anything? Come on, guys. See, Tess knows what's going on. She's searching for whatever they can carry.
Shit.
What is this place?
An old museum. Some of these things are 100 years old.
Really?
Yeah, not at this rate they're not gonna be. You know, shit that's this old needs a lot of maintenance to keep it preserved, you know? Give this another 20 years and it's gonna be rotted away into nothing. Say nothing of the building itself.
Alright, watch your head. Hurry, go!
That made a lot of noise. You guys should run.
I'll make my way around.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. I wonder if Ellie can even...
Tess.
Like... What's the word I'm looking for? Like... I wonder if Ellie can even, like, fucking visualize, like, look at this. What is that? Some shit. I mean, when you're living on, like, day-to-day survival mode, hundreds of years, like, wow. Can you even think about that kind of thing? Like, what does Ellie think the world was like 100 years ago? What does Ellie think the world was like 20 years ago? I mean, you have people today not really being able to... Oh shit, I better not, actually, because I'm gonna need this shiv. Uh-oh. Hey guys, look at this echolocation. Anyway. I mean, you have people today who think, oh, the moon landing must have been fake because we have fucking iPods today. I can't, like, understand the fact that the technology we have available to us now was not always how it was. I wonder for Ellie what that must feel like. I mean, for Joel, he had a big-ass plasma screen TV.
Tess?
Like, he was well off to do. And he went from that down to this. Like, he's got the full spectrum going there. Ellie, she doesn't know anything else. She doesn't know anything else. In fact, she doesn't even know the way things are now. There we go. Because she's only really been in the quarantine zones. She doesn't even know what it's like out here. This is her first exposure to all this, too. Like, not just the history of the world, but, like, the reality of the one she lives in now. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Man, that takes a lot of punches. Where's the girl?
Guys, get in here!
The girl!
Let go!
Come in! Damn it! Damn it! Bam! Shit! Shit! Oh, thank you, Tess! Got my way a little bit there, Tess.
I was too damn close.
Damn, that was tense. You definitely saw a lot more of the melee system there. Goodness gracious, fiddly dee. Doing one last scan for supplies. How you ladies doing? You holding up okay after that?
Tess, how are you holding up?
Just a bit winded. This way. This will get us to the roof.
How about you, kid? You okay?
Define okay.
Are you still breathing?
Do small panicked breaths count?
Yeah, they count.
Right? Then I'm okay.
You saw a little bit of more of the melee combat there, and if you notice, like, there were times where Joel would, like, kick a guy up against a wall and then kick his face in, or bash his face into a wall, and that's because in this game it has a system where when you're engaged in melee combat with someone, it'll scan the immediate area around you, and if there's any environmental things you could interact with, it'll, like, trigger an animation, a finishing animation of that nature. Like, it's been called something like punch lasers. It'll send out punch lasers, and if it detects anything with the punch lasers, then it'll bash their heads against it. And it's really fun. Yep. Almost there. At the break of day. I do one last scan for supplies here. Oh, there's two.
Stand back.
Phew. So that's what makes the melee combat really fun, is you notice, like, that's not easy. You know, like, it takes a bunch of punches to put a guy down, and it's not like there's a block button or anything like that. Like, it's very visceral. It's very fucking gritty, and it works really well.
Now watch your step as you're going out, because it's going to be a little... Cunt. So is that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out. But man, can't deny that view.
Come on, this way.
He checks his watch.
Hey, pick it up.
Did you see him looking at his watch there?
Look, we're almost done. Stay focused.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, the rest of that trip, we're still a ways away there, but just assume the rest of that was uneventful. Because we're right there now.
It's right around this corner. Come on.
Right there.
Keep moving, kid.
He's not even using her name yet. Calling her kid. No attachment whatsoever. Almost like he's making an intentional effort to resist any attachment from forming. Almost. What are you looking at?
Look at this.
There's a Firefly logo on his arm. What if we get there and they're all dead?
They won't be.
But how do you know?
I just do. Look, it's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Has to be.
It can't have been for nothing. I like how Joel doesn't interact with them during those conversations.
Up and over.
You see? Yellow tape. Yellow paint cans. I think they talk about in the creator's commentary how they're like,
Go.
yeah, we know that
Home stretch, Tess.
we use a lot of yellow in our environmental design, so we just put yellow cans of paint. Like, oh, they're actually painting the environment with it.
Just so it's out there, I can't swim.
Yeah, I bet.
Look, it looks like it's shallow on the right side. Follow me.
I love how all the water is this game is algae
I know you guys are
infested
gonna
and
hate
green
this.
and shit.
Trying to say things.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up. I'm always a fan of different kinds of water in games. Like, it's so easy to just, like, make it blue or clear, like, transparent. But, you know, water... There's all different kinds of water. So it's always nice to see different hues, and, of course, it helps with the game's color palette. Because this game has a really wide range of color being used in its environments. And here's a little detail I love, is these little swans. Little boats. You can imagine that they're... Like, you don't need to imagine it, like, clearly there's been some flooding in these 20 years of maintenance. Look at his backpack. It only gets wet up to the point where you are waist deep in the water. Everything above that is still dry. Fucking killer. Well, anyway, here we are. Well, goodbye, Ellie. This is the last we're ever gonna see of you, because we're just gonna drop you off at the Fireflies, never see you again. Me and Tess are gonna go back to Boston, collect our guns, and put all of this out of our minds. Hooray.
No. No, no,
Yeah. What did you think was gonna fucking happen?
What happens now?
What are you doing, Tess?
Maybe they had a map, or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we gonna take
As
this?
far as it needs to go. Where was this lab of theirs?
Oh, she never said. She only mentioned that it was someplace out west.
What are we doing here? This is not us.
What do you know about us? About me?
I know that you are smarter than this.
Really? Guess what? We're shitty people, Joel. It's been that way for a long time.
No, we are survivors.
This is our chance!
It is over, Tess! Now, we tried. Let's just go home.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my last stop.
What?
Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
You going on?
No, don't! Don't touch me.
Holy shit. She's infected.
Joel,
Let me see.
I didn't mean for this.
Show it to me. Oh, Christ.
Oops, right? Give me your arm. This was 3 weeks. I was bitten an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel. You've got to get this girl to Tommy's. He used to run with this crew. He'll know where to go.
No. That was your crusade. I am not doing that.
Yes, you are. Look. There's enough here that you have to feel some sort of obligation to me, so you get her to Tommy's. They're here.
Damn it.
I can buy you some time, but you have to run.
You want us to just leave you here?
Yes.
There is no way that...
I will not turn into one of those things. Come on. Make this easy for me.
I can find...
No, just go! Just fucking go.
I didn't mean for this.
Get a move on.
We know you're in there. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up.
Blaze of Glory. So yeah, lot happened in there.
I can't believe we did that.
Stop.
Yeah, just shut up.
We just left her to die.
Stop. You stay close to me. We have to move.
Oh, man.
A lot happened in that cutscene. Things of note for me are the distinction there where she was like, "We're shitty people, Joel." He retorts, "No, we're
Go
survivors."
Probably get out from there. Just keep pushing forward.
Target neutralized. She took out 2 of my men.
Oh,
Copy
my
that.
God.
You,
Tess.
take out the door. You, with me.
Yes, sir.
No time to think about that. We gotta get the fuck out of here. And that sums up Joel's perspective on
I'll be here
things.
soon.
We're survivors. Whatever you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do. If it's in the name of survival, you do it.
We should move.
I mean, there's no better than, worse than here. There's no, oh, moral high ground. You know, oh, we're better than this. Oh, we're shitty people. Oh, we're good people. No, there's survival and there's being fucking dead. Joel understands that. Or at least that's his perspective on things, since... well, he knows what loss feels like.
Fuck.
Love me some bolt action.
What do we do?
Calm your fucking ass down.
Joel.
That's what you...
I got this.
Fucking stay quiet.
Let's go check down the hall. You.
And then, of course, the reference of... there's enough here. There's enough here between us that you feel some obligation to me.
Alright. Guess you want to do this the hard way.
Oh shit. How did he not see us? Whew. The cue for whether or not you're being spotted in this is there's a music where it's kind of making like an echo sound. And it gets louder and louder based on how long they're looking at you. Man, so much to talk about. And of course, here we have Joel, who's lost another person that he cares about.
Stay with me, come on.
Another person that he formed an emotional attachment towards. And another person that he deals with the hurt of losing them. And a lot of people have a lot of different reactions to loss like that. I think it's very clear that Joel is the kind of person where if he feels that pain of losing someone, if he had someone he felt close to them and now they're gone, and he has to deal with that grief, that emptiness, that loneliness of no longer having them in his life, his reaction to that is to cut himself off emotionally. To go, I don't want to feel this anymore. I don't want to feel this pain.
Where are you, you motherfucker?
So I'm just not going to form an emotional attachment to anyone. If anyone tries, like, I won't try and get close to anyone, and I'll keep everyone else at a distance by acting like an asshole towards them. Because they're going to die. I've lost too many people to think that there's any other different kind of result that can occur. They're going to just die anyway. so I might as well spare myself the pain of getting invested in their life. I think it's very... Maybe you should be concerned about yourself, buddy! And of course, Joel did a loud attack, so we can be sure that there's no one else around, at least in the immediate vicinity. I always like in games now have this sort of predator self, where it's like you're outnumbered and outgunned, but you're also much more you're still more capable, where if you can get the drop on dudes, if you can outflank them, outmaneuver them, and stay out of sight.
How do you get out of here?
We're gonna go through that hall. Stay down, I don't know how many more there are.
Then you can very effectively clear the room. Now, I'm gonna save up. You can very effectively, you know, handle the situation. But it's a question of staying out of sight. Yes. I'm gonna wreck it. And of course, Ellie, for all intents and purposes, is invisible. And now they're reporting to each other that they're losing hope. They're losing folk. That guy's guarding the entrance. Gotta get around him somehow.
Joel, there's the exit.
Shut up.
I see it.
Oh, that guy. Almost saw me. Can't believe he didn't. I always like how they try and, like, push you off when you're strangling them, too. They're like, no, no, stop it, stop it, stop it. And then... it's never really clear, like, when you're punching a guy down or strangling him, if you're killing him or not. Like, I guess there's not... I guess the difference is academic. Oh, shit! Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no, no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is the opposite of good. I shot him, but... oh, shit. Thanks, Ellie! Squeeze me! Squeeze me! Squeeze me! Thank you for that. That's really helpful, Ellie. Holy shit. Notice, like, I got... there's a little bit of mapping for the damage in this game. Where it'll know where you or enemies got shot and map the damage appropriately. And now we kind of lost their attention. So we're almost going back to stealth here.
Okay.
And I also like how we got shot in the arm, so the blood's trailing down a little bit. Oh, it's so good. Let's grab this guy.
Man down!
Oh shit! Oh man, I'm gonna get killed! Oh shit. Where's my... damn. Got him in the head, but he was wearing a helmet. There we go. Look at her face. We got a busted nose for our trouble there. Looks like a little raccoon nose. All bloody. Yeah. Go ahead and patch yourselves up here. Joe, I don't think you're getting the vital areas there. That got hurt. And that guy's armor is all busted up because we shot him in the body armor a couple times. This guy pretty much lost his head. It's not a way to get ahead in life. There's still dudes. And of course, Ellie helped us out by going like, oh dude, guys to your left. Which I didn't notice. So that's always very nice.
There's stairs over there.
Stay low.
That's always really nice when you got the escort NPC. And there's a lot of moments like that in this. If you remember where Tess, during that melee there, she punched out a couple guys, she saved her skin once or twice when we were in a grapple. There's a lot of fun moments like that as we're going forward through the game here. Spores. Always remember to put your fucking mask on.
No target. I repeat, no target.
There's a soldier over there.
Copy that.
How the hell are you breathing in this stuff?
I wasn't lying to you.
So yeah, that pretty much confirms it right there. She's 100% immune.
No, the place is empty. I'm gonna find
The area. Fine, let me get the hell out of here.
Which seems pretty fucking unfair to me. Squeeze me. And that raises the question, why is she immune? Maybe we'll get an answer to that, maybe we won't. Don't turn around. And we strangle him, so there must be still at least one guy in here. How much do they pay you to patrol down in, spore-infested areas? Well, Ellie got up, so I guess we're fine. So yeah, Tess is gone. Makes me sad. I like Tess. She was and will remain by far and away my favorite character in this entire game. She was so cool. And now she's dead and it's sad. I'm very sad. That whole final performance was very well acted, I think. Had a lot of really good little moments. And of course, you can interpret one way or the other, but I like to feel like she's invested in Ellie and this idea of a cure because at that last moment...
We'll figure something out.
Because in that last moment, she got infected and she didn't want to become like that. So I feel like that's, like, she already clearly had more of an attachment to Ellie's well-being than Joel did. But that final, you know, okay, let's try and make this real. Let's, you know, take this to the end. You gotta take this to the end for me. Because that's it for me. In a sort of, you know... This doesn't have to happen to anyone else ever again. No one else has to die the way I'm going to die, if we can get her to where she needs to go. And, you know, maybe find a cure. That's my interpretation of it, anyway. Even outside of that, she clearly had more of a, you know, connection to Ellie than Joel did.
Ellie?
Fine.
Not really sure what their plan would have been if Tess didn't get infected, though. Would she have still felt a need to carry this through to the end? I don't know. I guess we'll never know.
Hey, look, it still works.
Yeah, well, I was dunking under. Of course it's still gonna
You're
work.
not gonna leave me here, right?
He doesn't answer. What a dick.
Just stay put.
There's not a lot of these moments, but I do think these underwater moments are pretty fun. Maybe that's just because they're so short that they don't have enough time to be annoying. And there's never any scary moments either. You know I have my issues with deep water in video games.
It's a dead end. There's a ladder. Maybe we can use that.
Here's the extent of what puzzles are like in this game. Oh, take a dumpster and push it over there. Oh, go in the water and grab a raft and bring it over to Ellie, so that she can jump on it like this.
Get on.
Really?
Ellie.
Okay, okay. Be careful.
I got you.
There's never any real puzzles in this game. It's just, you know, find the thing in the environment and take it to where it needs to go. They're more, you know, breather sections. Take a breather. Because, you know, we just had some really intense emotional shit go down. We just lost Tess. It was really a big deal. And then we had to go through a combat and stealth encounter with soldiers. Got chased down here by a machine gun. It's good to have little down sections like this, like I talked about. Where, you know, you have those high intensity moments, then you gotta give people a breather. Gotta give people a chance to wind down a little bit. One last scan for collectibles, I don't think so. And that's it, we're done with Boston.
Hey, look, about Tess. I don't even know what
Here's how this thing's gonna play out. You don't bring up Tess. Ever. Matter of fact, we just keep our histories to ourselves. Secondly, don't tell anybody about your condition. They think you're crazy, they'll try to kill you. And lastly, you do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Sure.
Repeat it.
What you say goes.
Good. Now there's a town a few miles north of here. There's a fella there that owes me some favors. Good chance he could get us a car.
Okay.
Let's get a move on.